how does a router know where to send information? And the answer to that is something called the routing table. That's what this is right now, or at least a simplified version of it. And the way it reads is, if I want to get to this network here, then I go out of this port number right here. So let's go ahead and draw that in. And I'm going to put a port here, and I'll call this port G1/3. And off of this port, I will put a computer. And this computer will be on the 10.0.0. It'll be 10.0.0.1. 255, 255, 255.0. Don't worry about this network mask stuff. That'll be in other videos. And it wants to send a message to a computer that is off of this port. And I'm going to put a switch on this one. I didn't on the last one. I'm going to put a switch on this. And here's a computer up here. And this computer is 172.16.0.5 255 255.0.0. So what's going on here? This computer wants to talk to this computer. So it's going to send the information to this router through its default gateway, and that's this port right here is its default gateway. And the router's going to receive it. Now, the router does not care about IP addresses. It could care less about this 05 stuff. But what it does look at is what network. And these 255s here tell it that this portion, 172.16, is the network address. So it's going to look here and say, oh, the network 172.16, 255, 255, is on G11. So let's put that G11 in here, by the way. So now it's going to go ahead and send that information out of that port. Now once it gets over here, then we will worry about the switch, and the local network will worry about how to get it to that specific computer. The router doesn't care about that. Let's add now something else. I'm going to put another port on this router. I'll call this port G1/2. Over on this router, this is port G1/1, and I'll put another port here, G1/2 on this router. That will go out to some switch. And now I'll put a computer on there. And this computer is 192.168.0.42. 255, 255, 255.0. Now, if this computer wants to talk to this computer, we'll call this PC1, PC2, and PC3. Computer PC1 wants to talk to PC3. So, again, it's going to send a packet out here to this router. This router receives the packet and says, oh, the destination address is a 192.168 network, 192.168.0 network. The first three parts of that, because there are three 255s here. And I know how to get to the 192.168.0 network. I would go through G12. So it's going to send it out G12. Now, this router in turn is going to get it, and it also has a table in it, a routing table, and its routing table is also going to say, oh, in order to get out of, in order to get to 192.168.0. anything, I am going to go out of G12. So it's going to send that information out of G12. And ultimately, again, the local network will worry about getting it up to the correct PC from there. So that's how the routing table works in simplicity.